Welcome to the big show.
This is a test. This is only a test.
People of Earth, how are you?
Geritol, America's #1 tonics, presents the exciting quiz program.
Wanna make a quiz, kiddo?
Yeah, baby!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Halloween show. You're with the Quiz Kid tonight, here on the last Wednesday before Halloween, and as always, I try and do a Halloween theme, so it's Halloween trivia and horror movie trivia. Kind of a mishmash of a bunch of different things in there. A couple of questions about candy, of course, horror movies, Halloween traditions, Halloween TV shows. So a whole bunch of things. I mix in my general trivia questions in between, as you know. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Looks like we're going to have hopefully a good night. I got the Halloween background. I brought the lighting down. Hopefully, a little bit of Halloween theme. Don't forget our candy contest tonight. We're going to be giving the candy away. We'll do that in round number 4. And just a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you, Lauren. A little bit of trouble at the start of tonight's program. So if you had liked me in the beginning, I know I had 4 or 5 likes. You might want to go back and double check and hit that like button. It means probably nothing in the world of YouTube, but it makes me feel loved anyway, if that means anything. Got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Hopefully a great quiz. And as I mentioned, we're going to be giving away that Halloween candy in a little bit. Everybody checking in. Michelle's back in town. Darren and Amanda. And let's see. They are doing adult pumpkin carving. So I think we need a little more information on that. Is it adults that are carving the pumpkins, or are we carving? Maybe I should just ask this. Maybe Taco knows. Okay, what would Taco do? But yeah, kind of clarify that adult thing. Flash back in town. Let's see. Good thing the mall was evacuated, so I can make it on time. All right, that's good news, John. So the Flash is back. Hopefully Dana's doing good. We haven't seen Dana in a while, and amongst all the bad news that I bring you about my life every week, I actually have some good news, and I'd like to ask you to welcome the newest member of my family. And there he is. He is a 4-year-old boy that we adopted, and his name is Bowden. And he is he's sort of a they call him a rough collie mix. So, and let me tell you, he's nuts. He's a little bit crazy, but he fits in well. He gets along with our other dog, and we just love him to death. And he's a hugger. He's a hugger, so he's in the right house. But there he is. So that's Bowden. We adopted him from an animal orphanage. So far, he's been here a couple of days. He's settled in. He's sleeping good. He hasn't peed or pooped in the house. That's a bonus. And he's eating well. I do look tan today. I kind of look like Orange Man, don't you think? I'm giving Trump a run for his money with this complexion tonight. Hey, gang, don't forget to take care of the 45th Street Pub and Blue Monkey Tavern. I believe they're both open for inside dining now. Getting a little cold for outside, but as you know, we support those who support us. So give them a call for some takeout. Let's see. Adult pumpkin carving is dinner, drinks, and carving pumpkins. Pretty simple. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it just adults carving pumpkins, or are you carving adult pumpkins? See, it's never simple with me, Darren. Come on. Thank you, Andrew. And if you want to bring the boys over to get mauled, that would be great. He would love to do it. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Let you guys get settled in with your drinks, and we'll come back and get you started with round number 1. All right, thank you, Bob. I appreciate your kind words there, as well as everyone else. And like I said, we got a full thing on there. First thing I got is, and you guys can chime in with chat with this one, is who's giving out candy? I think Halloween is Saturday. I know in my town here, they've given us the option to socially distance trick or treat. I know they've opened up. I think it's from 12 to 4 or some sort of time frame there, and but it's strictly up to the homeowners whether they want to participate or not. So what are you guys doing? You taking the kids out? You're doing a little bit of trick or treating? You're letting the kids come up to the porch? So put that in the trivia and or the chat, I should say. Let me know what you guys are doing. Brand new Supreme Court justice hasn't done nothing yet, thank God. But she's that's going to start a fire somewhere. Can't wait for that within in the next couple of weeks. And as always, we have our quiz. So let's jump in with that. And as I mentioned, it is Halloween and horror movie trivia, as you know. Round 1 questions. These are the easy ones coming up. Correct answers are worth 1 point. Answers 1 through 10. And your bonus question, question number 11, is going to be worth double points or 2 points for this round. And as always, as you guys know, I mix up some general questions in between. Don't put your answers in chat, okay? Don't do anything like that. Don't call out any answers. Don't put any clues in there. And as you know, I am collecting tips and donations for my wonderful performance here on Trivia. But I do appreciate all your generosity, helping support the stream and keeping it going. You know, it's been a tough several months for me, and you know, it's trying to find my way, but hopefully I'll get there one step at a time with your support. I appreciate any tips or donations you guys can do. And also merchandise. I still got Quiz King merchandise. It's not moving as well as I had hoped, but hey, Christmas is just around the corner. You know, maybe you can get yourself a beanie or a coffee mug or a mouse pad or something like that if you don't want a shirt. All right, let's go to our quiz. And here we go, round number 1. And we're going to jump right in with this. So, here we go. Round 1, column 1, question number 1. If you got your score sheets with you, as always, it's current events question. Here it is. What is the nickname? Okay, I'm looking for the nickname for the Asian giant bees that sting and spit venom and have been popping up in the United States recently. So I'm looking for the nickname of the Asian giant bees. Okay, I think they just took out a big nest somewhere, maybe out in California or somewhere in the last couple of days. Apparently they sting and spit venom and have been popping up in the United States. I think they harm other bees or other, you know, pollinators or whatever they do, and it's important. But I'm looking for the nickname. What do they kill? What do they call these bees? All right, question number 2. It is my current or this date in history question tonight. It is on October 26th, 1881. The shootout at the OK Corral occurred between the Earp and Clanton families. Give me the name of the city and state of this historic event. Okay, and that's one of my favorite movies there in the picture. It's Doc Holliday, played by Val Kilmer. On October 26th, 1881, the shootout at the OK Corral occurred between the Earp and the Clanton families. Name the city and state of this historic event. All right, number 3, moving on to our first, I don't know what you call it. I guess this would be a Halloween question. It's a multiple choice. Pick the correct answer. Which actor never played a vampire in a film? Here's your choices. Is it Jim Carrey, Al Pacino, or Brad Pitt? Never played a vampire. Okay, you might have to think about this a little bit. They may have played other roles or maybe, maybe not. But which one of these three gentlemen never played a vampire? Al Pacino, Brad Pitt, or Jim Carrey? Moving on, number 4. Name the American city. Okay, just looking for the name of the city. You don't have to give me the state. Give me the name of the American city credited with developing grunge. Grunge. All know what grunge is? It's a genre of music. Let's see. Taco's got a bucket of candy for the kids and cooler of beers. Lauren, not giving out candy, but having a small party for a handful of friends. That's a good idea. You know, small party, people, you know. I know around here, my wife just texted me as we started and said that they're changing every day around here. They've changed the times now to 3 to 7, and they're limiting it. So this is going to be a weird one. It's going to be a weird next couple of months with all the holidays. Number 5. Let's see if you can get this one. This should be a good one. What breed of dog is Cujo? What breed of dog is Cujo? Of course, Cujo was a famous book by Stephen King and later a movie of the same name. But what breed of dog is Cujo? Number 6. What is the title? I'm just looking for the title of the classic horror movie that shows a woman being stabbed in a shower. Okay? So, I know that's kind of a nebulous question there because I'm sure there's a lot of women being stabbed in showers throughout the horror genre. But there's a picture there to guide you with your answer. All right, so the men in pictures getting in late. Don't put any answers or suggestions in chat. So appreciate that. All right, so once again, don't put any answers, clues, hints, or whatever into chat. All right. Moving on to number 7. If you have myopia, are you nearsighted or farsighted? Pick one. If you have myopia, are you nearsighted or farsighted? Pick one. Boy, don't you love when things start to go downhill? You know, the gate's open, the mud's traveling downhill, you got one foot on the banana peel and you're leaning the wrong way. I got that feeling. Number 8. Question number 8. What is the title of the highest grossing horror movie of all time? Is it It or The Exorcist? It or The Exorcist are your choices. It or The Exorcist, the highest grossing movie of all time. That's okay, Demented. Don't worry about it. It's understandable. There's a lot going on the screen, so I try and keep it limited. So, but I do appreciate your honesty. I'll see if I can work that in. Don't type in the answers, but let's see if you can get this one. It or The Exorcist? You are answering on at home. If you follow me and you have my Facebook page, or if you have the newsletter, there's a way you can download a score sheet. You can print that out and play along. What a lot of folks do is just play with a simple piece of paper and round 1, write down the answers. Round 2, I go over the answers after each round and we score them up, and we're mostly playing for fun now. We're trying to resolve everything and keep it going. So thank you for playing. Keep in there. Thanks for asking the questions. Most people just write what the hell they want and get mad at me. But thank you for asking. And You know, let's have some fun. Jump in the chat, join in with the gang. We're all regulars and family here. Question number 9, dead or alive. It's my famous dead or alive question, sort of a Halloween question for you. But dead or alive, actress, singer, and dancer, best known for her role of Lily, Herman's wife on the TV show The Munsters. Her real name is Yvonne DiCarlo. You guys tell me, still dead, still alive? And of course, the upper left is Lily, and the lower right is what Yvonne DiCarlo actually looks like. Very, very pretty woman. Also, too, Demented, just so you know, like I said, we play for fun. Don't use cell phones, computers, anything. Don't look up the answers or anything like that. Questions get tougher as it goes along. You know, kind of sucks that we have to play in the honor system. When we're live, it's a little bit different. I'm working on a way so we can, we can play online, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But figure it out. What do you think? Yvonne DiCarlo, dead or alive? Question number 10. What is the first and last name? You got to have both, first and last name, of the author of the Twilight books. What is the first and last name of the author of the Twilight books? Remember, these are the easy ones. I know you know the answers. Just trying to get you warmed up and get you ready for round number 2. Don't forget to check out the merchandise. If you look right here, right below the tab, there's a web address. And if you're not sure, just chat with Taco. He'll tell you how to order some stuff. And number 11, it's your bonus question. If you get this one right, it's worth 2 points. Here we go. Name the historical figure. Name the historical figure the vampire legend is based on. Okay, so it's not this dude here in the picture. That's Bela Lugosi as the Count. Okay, but name the historical figure the vampire legend is based on. Okay, you probably should know that one. It's been around for ages, probably since the 1400s, since Bob was alive. So we know Bob knows the answer. So all right, so that's going to do it for round number 1. I'm going to come back in 2 seconds, give you the correct answers, and see you in 2 minutes. Hey, don't forget to hit me up with your likes and subscriptions on my YouTube page if you haven't done so already. I told you last week I lost another subscriber, and I signed off. I lost 2 more. 3 people unsubscribed. I mean, I know I haven't been broadcasting that much lately, but is it that bad? Really? Is it that bad? No. So I appreciate if you would subscribe. This way you'll get noticed when I jump online and go with the live shows, which, as you know, is every Wednesday at 7:25. All right, so let's take a look at our correct answers for round number 1. Oh, let's go to the screen. And Demented, this is where we run down the scores. The correct answers and the scores, and you'll see how we do it in a couple of seconds. But here we go. Number one, the nickname for the Asian giant bee, it is called the murder hornet. That's right. Watch out for the murder hornet. Okay, and that's an actual picture of. Supposedly, this thing's pretty big, so it's really supposed to give you whack you if you get stung by it. But they're trying to kill these things. Number two, Tombstone, Arizona. Tombstone, Arizona. That was the site of the OK Corral between the Clanton families and the Earp families, and I think Doc Holliday he did most of the shooting. So number three, actor that never played a vampire. That's Al Pacino. The city credited with developing grunge is let's see. That's not Washington State. It is Seattle. How about that one? I was a little half asleep on that one, but we all know the answer. It is Seattle, Washington State. Dog, breed of dog, Cujo. Cujo, hopefully demented. You got this one right. That is the Saint Bernard, and there he is. I think that's just like the actual picture of the dog and its owner or something. I don't know. I don't read this shit. Number six, the classic horror movie with the woman getting stabbed in the shower. That is Psycho. If you have myopia, you are nearsighted. So apparently Lauren is nearsighted in one eye. Just one. The other one's fine. It's the one eye. Number eight, the top grossing horror movie of all time from 2017. The latest version of It, 2017 version of It. All right, number nine, Yvonne DiCarlo, still dead. She passed away in 2007 at 84 years old. Anyone have Alive? Who's going to admit to that one, huh? 2007. Geez. All right, number 10. Stephanie Meyer is the author of the Twilight books. And is she coming out with another book? Another Twilight book? Oh, I thought I read something about that one. And let's see. Lauren's wearing glasses. That's out. We haven't seen each other in so long. It's things are changing out there. I probably lost about 15 pounds. I know you can tell. It's sort of like, taking a bucket of water out of the ocean, but, I still lost a few pounds. So, anyway. Number 11, the historical figure the vampire legend is based on. It is Vlad the Impaler. And supposedly, that is a picture of Vlad. So, they didn't have cameras in the 1400s, but that's him. That's what he looked like. Vlad the Impaler. All right. Let's see if you can post your scores. Remember, 1 point for every correct answer, 1 through 10. And if you got the bonus question, give yourself 2 points. And start posting your scores up in the chat. Alive? She's dead. Sorry, she's still dead. Oh, John said alive. Is John still alive is the question, Bob. No one's seen him in a while. All right, so the Flash has 8. Darren and the family with 7. Michelle for Team Whatever, she's got 12 points. Lauren with 10. Andrew with 10. Andrew, Ashley, and the boys. Don't forget, folks, hit me up with them likes. Taco with the 11 points, and the team name, it's the Great Blumpkin, Charlie Brown. You guys can look that one up later. Hopefully they'll throw me off the air for that one. Let's see. Who else didn't post their score yet? Jamie, I think we're still waiting for you. Demented, waiting for you. Let's see, who else we missing? Throw your scores up there, folks. Throw them up there. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Going to be right back with round number 2. All right, let's see. We got a couple more scores coming in here. Kate, good to see you tonight. Kate Mike with 7. Bob says John is still alive, the master of Dead or Alive. And Bob with 11. Jamie, Laura, and Ava have 11. Demented, not sure. Okay, so Jamie's helping. So just give yourself 1 point for every correct answer and 2 points if you got the bonus question. So, we're going to add it up throughout the night. And don't forget, gang, coming up at 4th round, we got our candy contest. You can see it, Joe Boo's Garden of Candy right over my shoulder here. Looks like Jamie's ordering some merchandise. I tell you what, speaking of merchandise, I don't know if you guys caught this. Philly's going crazy. Sadly, unfortunately, some unrest over there with some more incidents with the police and shooting a guy who was obviously not in his right frame of mind. He had some issues, but the looting that went on, they looted, I think, a Dollar General, a Walmart, and a couple. But here's the thing that got me, and again, not to make light of this, but I always find certain things, somewhat humorous. The police, the Philadelphia police, arrested 81 people for looting. 81 people for looting. However, the best thing was that a guy actually stole a washing machine on a dolly, but they couldn't get him. He got away. And I'm like, what? They arrested 81 people, but the guy with the washer, he got away. That's my guy right there. So, think about that, folks. Terrible things are happening in this world, but if you got a dolly, you can walk anywhere with a washing machine. So, let's see. Spirit. Oh, yeah. Johnny Flash. Flash has been, as you know, Johnny Flash. Flash and Dana. Johnny works for the Spencer's organization, and he's working at Spirit Halloween. And looks like Spirit on Aramingo Avenue got hit. I'm sure there was a run on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costumes. They stole their walkie-talkies. Okay, so that and the Walking Dead costumes are all out. If you're going to loot, why loot a dollar store? That's a good one, too. I'm watching them loot, and they're in Family Dollar. And I'm like, what's in Family Dollar? But, hey, I guess you all need something. All right, let's go to round number 2. Remember, the answers get a little bit tougher. Correct answers, correct answers 1 through 10 are worth 2 points. And your bonus question 11. If you get it right, it's worth 4 points. All right, let's jump back in it. And let's see what we got for number 1. Here we go. Name the Peanuts character. Name the Peanuts character who would be waiting for the Great Pumpkin to appear every Halloween. Right? I'm sure Charlie and Jack are going to be watching that or have watched it already. But again, don't put any answers in there. Don't use your laptops, cell phones, anything like that. Use your good old noggin. Playing for fun. Let's have fun tonight, gang. Giving away some candy in a little bit. Name the Peanuts character who would be waiting for the Great Pumpkin to appear every Halloween. All right, what do you think? Number 2, another one of your favorites. Who is older? Tonight we have actors. Nicolas Cage or Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon or Nick Cage. Who do you think is older? Pick one, Nick or Kevin. Who is older? All right, and they're both dyeing their hair. Both been around forever. So you guys tell me, who do you think is older? Nicolas Cage or Kevin Bacon? Pick one. Question number 3. Who came first? Or I should say, what came first or which came first? I don't think who is appropriate here. Well, maybe. But who came first? Halloween's Michael Myers or Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees? Who came first? And basically this comes down to which movie was released first. So you can look at it that way if it helps you. Bob and Peg, I know that's right in your wheelhouse. I know you're big horror fans. But which movie came out first? Halloween or Friday the 13th? Let's see, Lauren with some research. They aren't airing The Great Pumpkin on this year, only on Apple Plus. Okay. All right, so I have Apple. I think I have Apple TV or something like that. I got Disney TV. I got all that stuff. Let's see. All Rite Aids were shut down as of yesterday. Wow. I didn't know that. I know they called in the National Guard in Philadelphia, and they're already starting to board up stores in some of these swing states, if you will, because they're afraid of what the election results might be. Kind of scary times, folks. Scary times. Keep your head down and keep your eyes open. Number four, and this is a choice question for you. And Demented, here you go, another horror question for you. Name the horror movie franchise Pinhead appears. Okay, is Pinhead from the Hellraiser franchise, the Phantasm franchise, or Hellbound franchise? Which one of those movies gave us Pinhead? Hellraiser, Phantasm, or Hellbound? Pick one. Pamela Voorhees. Now you know what, Demented? That's a good one. What was Jason's mother's name? It was Pamela Voorhees. That's a good one. Oh, nice. Yep. Hellraiser, Phantasm, or Hellbound? Demented, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate it, and thanks for being on tonight. We got a lot more to go. Moving on to number 5. Other than a cross, name a religious object that will repel a vampire. Okay? Now, you can name 50 religious objects. I think there are a total, including the cross, there's 3. So there's possible 2 answers that I do know of. If you give me either one of those, they will, then I'll give you a couple points here. Other than a cross, name a religious object that will repel a vampire. Now remember, it's got to be a religious object, okay? So, it could be the Pope. He would be like he's like a religious dude. But, has to be religious, okay? So I'll give you a little clue here. The silver bullet is not a religious object, okay? The stake is not a religious object, okay? Number 6. Give me the name of the U.S. state. Name the U.S. state that was the setting for the horror film The Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project. It was filmed in 8 days. I remember seeing that in the movies. That was a pretty scary movie. But that was about it. I think they came out with Blair Witch 2. Didn't work for me. But name the U.S. state. Give me the name of the U.S. state that was the setting for the horror film The Blair Witch Project. Number 7. All right, here we go. Back to the Scream franchise. What is the number 1 rule on Randy's list for surviving a horror movie in the horror movie Scream? What do you think? So, I know this doesn't sound right, but read it again. What is the number 1 rule on Randy's list for surviving a horror movie in the horror movie Scream? So if you remember this scene here, here's Randy. Here's a picture of him right there on the screen. And he's telling, this is how you survive if you're in a horror movie. What's his number 1 rule? All right, Lauren. Yeah, I think I announced last week, Lauren, they're coming out with another Scream movie, supposed to be out next year. Oh, right. Number 8. Give me the country. Name the country that the classic rock band AC/DC comes from? What do you think? What country does classic rock band AC/DC come from? Right, so the Beatles, they come from England. U2 comes from Ireland. Where does AC/DC come from? Darren, ask your mom and dad there. Maybe maybe they're big AC/DC fans. You never know. They might pop this one out. They could be world travelers. You never know. What do you think? How about Malcolm? Malcolm's dead now a couple of years. Malcolm Young. He passed at 64 years old. So AC/DC getting old. Number nine. What is the name of Casper, the friendly ghost's cousin, who was the bad boy in the cartoon Casper? And there's a picture of him there. That's Casper's cousin. He was the bad boy. What was his name? I don't know if you read the Casper comic books or saw the cartoons or the multiple, incarnations, the movie. Excuse me. What is the name of Casper, the friendly ghost's cousin? There he is, who was the bad boy in the cartoon. Number 10. What is the commonly marketed name for a spirit board or talking board? What is the commonly marketed name for a spirit board or talking board? Another name. And I'm sure they were looted last night at the at John Spencer store over there on Aramingo Avenue. You could probably find that at Spencer's. But what is the commonly marketed name for a spirit board or talking board? Give me your answer. That's your last 2-point question. Now we're going into your bonus question for round number 2. And if you get it right, it is worth 4 points. Here it is, number 11. What is the name of the fictional character best known as a vampire hunter and arch enemy of Dracula? There's a picture of him right there, if that helps you. What is the name of the fictional character? Give me the name of the fictional character best known as a vampire hunter and arch enemy of Dracula. If you get it right, it's going to be worth 4 points. Again, write it down. Don't put the answers in the chat. And that's going to do it for round number 2. All right. I'll be back with the correct answers. Score them up, count them up. See you in 2 minutes. Hey, I want to thank everybody for the likes tonight. I appreciate if you haven't put a like in there. I appreciate if you would do that too. We got coming up. What is it? 6 days now. We got the election coming up. Hopefully you voted early. Hopefully you vote. That's the most important thing. Is make sure you vote. I don't have all the details in yet. I mean, I don't know why I'm preaching to you guys. My wife voted. I haven't done my ballot yet. But I think, I'm kind of guy that likes to go in and hit the machine or whatever. But since we're not doing machines this year, I think I'm just going to have no other choice but to send the ballot in. And the reason being is that I believe this is true. If you do the ballot and mail it in, it will be counted, I believe, within a timely fashion or around or on the election. If you go into a polling place the day of and they've mailed you a ballot already, you are going to fill out what is called a provisional ballot, and that will not be counted for, I am told, a week or so after the fact. It could be some bad intel I just got. I was talking to some people from the Board of Elections that were inquisitive with it, but hey, whatever you got to do, just vote. Okay, that's the thing, and it doesn't matter who you vote for. It matters that you vote and you exercise that right, because hey, like I always tell you, that's why we're here. We're here to live our lives and not sit on the sidelines, but do the best you can. All right. Hey, you know what too? Somebody told me take a picture of your ballot just in case they don't count it right. And there's also websites too that you can verify that your ballot was submitted and counted. All right, so let me know what you guys are doing. All right, you going to the polls? Or you mailing it in? Let me know. All right, let's go back to the quiz and let's get those correct answers for round number 2. Now remember, answers 1 through 10, give yourself 2 points for every correct answer and 4 points for the bonus question. Let's go back. Let's go. Here we go. The Peanuts character who'd wait for the Great Pumpkin every year. That is Linus Van Pelt. Number 2, who was older? Nick Cage, 58. Kevin Bacon, 62. I don't know. I knew Nick Cage was up there, but I think I knew Kevin Bacon was older. Number 3, which came first? Halloween or Friday the 13th? Halloween. Halloween came first, 1978, and 2 years later, Friday the 13th. I actually saw that in the movies, believe it or not. Friday the 13th, scary movie back then. And let's see, how old was I? I would have been. I don't want to give you too much info. Number 4, Pinhead is from the Hellraiser movie or Hellraiser franchise. Number 5, other than a cross, name a religious object that will repel a vampire. Okay, and apparently it's holy water and the Holy Eucharist. I forgot to write that in there. So, if someone's doing communion, you probably won't see a vampire in the sanctuary at that time. So, holy water or the Holy Eucharist. I know there's some other stuff out there. You could probably put a Bible. You could probably put, I don't know, candle, church candle. I don't know. But this is what I came up with. Just give yourself a point and move on. Number 6, the state. That was the setting for the Blair Witch Project. That allegedly took place in Burkittsville, Maryland. Burkittsville, Maryland. All right, so Taco is voting on election day. Dane is actually working on the polls, so that's good. Darren's got some intel. And Lauren got a postcard. Yeah, so that's good. Good. I'm glad to hear things are going smooth. Like I said, I haven't done it yet. I don't think my wife's gotten anything, but you see things every day, folks, and it makes you wonder. And again, it doesn't matter who you vote for. You just want to vote and make sure your vote gets counted. Number 7. What is the number 1 rule on Randy's list for surviving a horror movie in the horror movie Scream? And he says, number 1, don't have sex. If you're having sex, they're going to kill you. Okay? So that's the number 1. Number 8, the band, classic rock band AC/DC hails from Australia. Australia. Number 9, Casper's cousin, and I guess you could say the protagonist, if you will, of the Casper cartoons. His name is Spooky. Spooky, there he is right there. And he was the cousin and I guess the bad boy, if you will, of Casper. Number 10, what if Casper had a last game? Oh, I guess it was Ghost, right? Casper? Ghost? Last name. The commonly marketed name for a spirit board or talking board, I think everybody got this one. That is the Ouija board. And your bonus question, number 11. The name of the fictional character best known as a vampire hunter and arch enemy of Dracula. Of course, that is Hugh Jackman there in his role as Van Helsing. Van Helsing. I actually kind of like that movie. I guess I'm not a big Hugh Jackman fan, but Van Helsing was, hey, what the hell? It's like a vampire movie. Pretty cool. All right, time to post your scores. Remember, you're going to post your round 2 score, slash, and your total score adding up 1 and 2. So let's throw them up there in the chat. Again, I appreciate your tips and donations, helping to support my stream. And we're trying to get some money up so we can do, as I said, some online scoring and online play where we can actually make this back to a competition and give out some prizes. So here we go. Darren with 10 points, total of 17. Lauren, 20 points with total of 30. Good job. Bob and Peg with a decent round, 16, total 27. Taco taking the lead with a total of 33. Let's see who else we got. We still got Jamie out there. We got Andrew and Ashley still coming in. Kate and Mike. We got Michelle and Team Whatever. The Flash with 26 points. Good job. Flash with a good fourth round there, or a second round there. Really came back. There's Andrew. 32 moves into second place. Michelle, 34, takes first place, drops everybody down a notch. And anybody else? Anybody else got a score you want to post? There's Jamie with 35 with the perfect round. Kate and Mike there with 25. And that's going to do it for round number 2. All right, I'm going to take a quick break again. Set up the board for round number 3. And round number 3 is, as stated, will be a picture round, but it's on topic tonight. So, got some more pictures for you. I'll be right back. Okay, it's time for round number 3. And as I mentioned, it will be on topic tonight. It will be Halloween horror related for you. Answers 1 through 10 are going to be worth 3 points. Your bonus question worth 6 points. I'm changing my name to Bobolinsky, whatever that guy's name. Bobolinsky, Bob Lewinsky, or whatever his name is. I mean, could they come up with a better name for the guy? Bob Bobolinsky. That's it. Bobolinsky. He's the guy that apparently is. He knows who the big guy is, and on Hunter Biden's laptop. How about that story, folks? Whew, that's a tough one right before the election. All right, it's time for round number 3. Let's see what we got. Here we go. I'm going to read the topic for round number 3 and then cut you loose. And remember, don't use your laptops, cell phones, or anything like that. Got to use your good old noggin. Appreciate any likes and subscriptions you guys can send out to me. Here we go with round number 3. You're about to see photos of 10 different monster or horror characters from the movie. Again, you're going to see the characters from movies and TV. You will recognize the face, but do you know the first and last name of the actor? Okay, some good grammar in there. You got to have both first and last name for full credit. Okay, so you're going to see a monster or horror character from movie and TV. Pretty sure you're going to recognize the character. Your answer is the first and last name of the actor or actress who portrays that monster or horror character. You'll get it, right? Whatever. All right. Let's see. Number 1. Actor. Give me the name of the actor who portrays Freddy Krueger. Could be an easy one. Actor who portrays Freddy Krueger. Sure, Jamie, if you got a middle name. Lauren, it might have said Momster. You never know. All right. Actor who portrays Freddy Krueger. Don't look it up. Number 2. Actor who portrayed this version of Frankenstein. First and last name. Actor who portrayed this version of Frankenstein. Moving on, question number 3. Actor portrayed Dracula in multiple films. Famous actor here. He's probably one of the most famous, I would say, Dracula guy. Old time actor. You should know who it is. First and last name. Question number 4. Actor. He was a werewolf. First and last name of the actor who portrayed this werewolf. Five. What's the name of this actor? He famous horror actor, but he's portrayed Dracula many times in multiple different Dracula films. You may know him from a few epic movies of, I would say, the last 10 or 15 years. First and last name of the actor portrayed here. You might recognize the face. Number 6, actress. Played Morticia Addams in the Addams Family movie. And obviously, it's not the TV show. They did a movie on the Addams Family, I don't know, probably about what, 15, 20 years ago. But I need the name of this actress who played Morticia Addams in the Addams Family movie. Number 7, actor who portrayed Blade. Blade. First and last name of the actor. Didn't know that one. Number 8. First and last name of the actor who portrayed everybody's favorite Frankenstein, Herman Munster. Know the actor. I know you know the face. Do you know the name? First and last name of the actor who portrayed Herman Munster. That was a great show. One of my favorites. Give me the first and last name of the actor. Number 9. The first and last name of the actor who played Pennywise from the movie It, but the 1990 version. And the reason why it's 1990 was a pretty famous actor portrayed this character. First and last name of the actor who portrayed Pennywise in the 1990 version of the movie It. And that is a picture of him. And your final first and last name of the actor or actress, horror picture, here it is. Number 10, actor, director, played the role of Richard Gecko in a monster movie or horror movie, if you will. What is the name of this actor, director, who played Richard Gecko? Vampire. What do you think? First and last name. Got to have both. Write it down if you think you know who it is. That's right. 2 Utes. 2 Utes. All right. And your final question. Final question for round number 11. Get it right. It's worth 6 points. Here it is. Name the old-time horror actor who was known as the Man of 1,000 Faces. He portrayed many, many different horror movies back in the day. One of his most famous makeups was this right here, Phantom of the Opera. Name the old-time horror actor. Of course, he did many other roles, but he was mostly known for his horror roles. But they called him the Man of 1,000 Faces. What is the name of this actor known as the Man of 1,000 Faces? All right, that's going to do it for round number 3. Got a couple new pictures just came in. I'm going to put up in between, so don't worry if you see the screen jumbling around a little bit. And we're going to come back with the correct answers, score them up in a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. All right, so we were a little bit confused early on about the adult pumpkins, but there they are. And there's Darren, Amanda, and the family, and of course the up close and personal of the pumpkins there. Great job. And I like this pumpkin here with the it's got the hearts for the eyes. That is a nice pumpkin, right? That is very nice. And number 12, which number 12 we rooting for? Is that like Nick Foles or something? I don't know. It's 12 for Tom Brady. And the C is for the Bears. All right, so we got that figured out. All right, guys, thank you very much. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And always good to get this stuff during play, as long as you guys don't mind the technical lessons that come in. All right, let's take a look at the correct answers for round number 3. It looks like from the chat, some of you might have did well, unless you're blowing smoke up my butt. So here you go. Number 1, the actor who portrayed Freddy Krueger. I think he did it in every movie except for one. His name is Robert Englund. Robert Englund from Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 2, the actor who portrayed Frankenstein. Robert De Niro played this version in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I didn't like this one too much. It wasn't a favorite, but I tell you what, a lot of people love this movie. It wasn't one of my favorites. But number 3, the probably the best known Dracula is Bela Lugosi. He got the most leg. Of course, the first one was the dude Nosferatu, but Bela Lugosi, he played a number of them, and including was it Dracula meet Abbott and Costello or something like that. That's when you know your career's over, folks. You know. But there he is, Bela Lugosi, number 4. Werewolf in the movie Wolf. That is Jack Nicholson. Michelle Pfeiffer was in that. I didn't mind that movie. That was a pretty good movie. Number 5, actor, played Dracula in multiple Dracula films. Christopher Lee. He was a horror actor, but you guys might know him better as Count Dooku from Star Wars, and also as Saruman from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. 2 epic films that he played before his death. Christopher Lee. Number 6. Question number 6, Morticia Addams. That is Angelica Houston from the Addams Family movie. Number 7, Blade, of course, is your favorite tax evader, Wesley Snipes. He's out now, but still a good actor. Wesley Snipes was Blade. Number 8, Herman Munster. The 2 Utes, you might know him from My Cousin Vinny. He was the judge. His name is Fred Gwynn. Fred Gwynn. The actor's first name. Number 9, the first actor to portray Pennywise back in 1990 is Tim Curry. Tim Curry, you may recognize him from he was in Clue. He was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Many others. I believe he has passed on as well. But he was the first Pennywise back in 1990. Number 10. Actor, director, played the part of Richard Gecko. That is Quentin Tarantino. And another one of my favorite movies, From Dusk Till Dawn. And that also starred George Clooney and Cheech Marin. Salma Hayek was in there, and Harvey Keitel. Typical Quentin Tarantino movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Stay away from the other ones, Dusk Till Dawn 2 and 7, 75. The original Dusk Till Dawn. All right, so Tim Curry is still alive. I thought he died. You sure, or is that you go? Did you look it up, Lauren, or you going off the top of your head? I thought he died, but of course I'm 99 times I'm wrong. He had a stroke a few years back, and I believe he's in a wheelchair. Tim Curry is still alive. Okay, so it's piling on. Is still alive, just not doing so hot health-wise. All right, and number 11, the old-time actor, horror actor known as a man of 1,000 faces, Lon Chaney Jr. And if you're as Lauren said, she took a horror movie class and it kind of paid off. But this guy played a lot of horror movies. Obviously, he was best known for Phantom of the Opera, The Werewolf. He also did a version of The Mummy. But he was back there with it was Lon Chaney Jr., Bela Lugosi, Boris Karloff, a lot of these old time guys that later showed up in Star Wars. Wasn't Boris Karloff in Star Wars? Wasn't he? He was the evil general, right? So, all right. So time to post your scores for round number 3. Add them up. Give me your total scores through 3 rounds. And see what we got. Darren, 12 points. Darren, check your score. I don't think that looks right. 29. I think I thought you had 27 the last round. You better making some pumpkin mash over there, I think. You can tell what kind of person someone is by what movie you know Tim Curry from. That is true. Taco with another great round. Taco with 33, almost ran the table with a total 66. Bob and Peg, good job, Bob. Bob moves into the hunt now with 60. Andrew, Ashley, and the boys, perfect round with 68. Lauren was 63. Man, we're jamming up the top. Team Whatever with 70. Darren, nope, that's right. Okay, so Darren's score is correct. Well, add the 12 on the pumpkin on there and give yourself 41 or something. So we'll give you points for pumpkin carving. Remember, coming up with round 4, we're going to do our candy contest, and I'll get you ready for that. Clue is Tim Curry's greatest Tim Curry. Very good. Laura and Jamie and Ava with 65. Tim Curry was great in Muppet Treasure Island. So Andrew watching the kids movies. That's he voiced the villain in Fern Gully. There you go. Fern Gully. Wow, that now you're going. Matt was okay. All right, Matt's here tonight. Good to see you, Matt. You know we love you. Matt is one of the originals. Matt's one of the original 6 out there. So good to see you, Matt. Happy Halloween. Anyone else with any scores? Throw them up there. I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, I'm going to show you the candy, let you get a look at it, and then we'll put the numbers, how much you think it is, after we do the first part of round 4. Okay? I'll be back in 2 seconds. Let me grab the candy, get it in position. I'll be right back. So as promised, I'm going to let you get a look at the candy, and you got to be closest to the number. It doesn't matter if you go over or below. It's who's ever closest to the total amount of candy that's in this bowl here. Okay. Again, we're not taking. Don't write the numbers in now. We're going to do it after I run through the first part of round 4. Let you look at it. You can write it down, think about it a little bit. Let me tell you what's in it. We got the Reese's Pumpkins. Okay. We have the Reese's Cups, Milk Duds. We have Kit Kats. see what else. Got Almond Joy. Got Hershey's. And last but not least, everybody's favorite of my Italian friends, the Whoppers. Okay? There is a mixture of all these candies in there. Again, not a lot of the Reese's Pumpkins. Not a lot of these in there. Maybe a handful. Okay? But a lot of all the other stuff. Okay? Here is the bucket. Okay? And you know I got some pretty big mitts. See, it's about the size of my hand. Okay? The width of my palm. Alright, so I want to know how many pieces are in here. Again, don't put any answers in there yet. We're going to run through the questions. We'll do it in between rounds. Now, whoever comes closest, above or below, doesn't matter. We'll pick a winner, and I'll find a way to get you the candy. I'll either come to your house, drop it and run, or I'll eat it myself and tell you it was great. Whatever you guys want to do, okay? We'll get you the candy, okay? So, let's go, and let's play round number 4. These are the toughest questions of the evening. Each question is worth 4 points, answers 1 through 10, and your bonus question is worth 8 points. Good luck. Do this. Here we go. All right. All right, question number 1. It's a multiple choice question for you. Let's pick the correct answer here for 4 points. What was the first wrapped penny candy in the United States? The first wrapped penny candy in the United States. Was it Tootsie Roll, Bazooka Bubblegum, Bit O' Honey, or Mary Jane's? Tootsie Roll, Bazooka Bubblegum, Bit O' Honey, or Mary Jane's. The very first wrapped. I mean, you could go into a candy store, you would scoop it out. It wouldn't be wrapped. Pour it into a bag, pay a couple cents, and leave. Name the candy. It was the first one to wrap them individually. Which one of these 4? Tootsie Roll, Bazooka Bubblegum, Bit O' Honey, or Mary Jane's. I love Mary Jane. I was doing this question. I wanted to run out Mary Jane's. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, general trivia. Name the animated movie that features the characters. Again, I'm looking for the title of the animated movie that features the characters named Mrs. Jumbo, Mr. Stork, and Timothy Q. Mouse. Title of the movie, proper title of the movie, that features the following characters: Mrs. Jumbo, Mr. Stork, and Timothy Q. Mouse. Get it right, it's going to be worth 4 points. Moving on, question number 3. Started as a local event. Now, this is a Halloween question for you. Started as a local event in a Northeast Philadelphia neighborhood back in 1950. Name the charity which has become synonymous with trick-or-treating. Okay, read it. Not that hard. You live in the area. Started as a local event in a Northeast Philadelphia neighborhood in 1950. Name the charity which has become synonymous with trick-or-treating. Now, I will give you a hint. It is not called looting. Okay? That is not the charity. All right? I'm sorry. I have a weird sense of humor. But I'm looking for the name of the charity. Started in Philadelphia, Northeast Philly, back in the 1950s. Number 4. Here's one for you, and it's a multiple choice. Name the country that George Clooney's wife, Amal, was born. Is it Israel, Egypt, Yemen, or Lebanon? All right. One of America's most beautiful couples there, George Clooney and his wife Amal, and she's on the ball. She's some sort of attorney or barrister, barista, whatever. No, not a barista. That serves coffee. Barrister, right? Name the country, barista. Name the country that George Clooney's wife Amal was born. Your choices are Israel, Egypt, Yemen, or Lebanon. Pick one, pick it right. It's worth 4 points. Number five. How many Screen movies have been released? How many Screen movies are there? Okay, you're looking for a number. How many Screen movies are there? You don't have to name them. I just need to know how many have been released. Okay, and that means have come to the movie theaters. People paid to watch them. They're not in production. They're not in script or anything like that. They're not being filmed while we talk. Actual movies that have hit the pavement, hit the street. Okay, how many Screen movies have been released? Give me a number. Number 6. Name the brand. Okay, name the brand of bottled water that uses the marketing slogan, "Live Young." And it's another multiple choice. Is it Fiji, Evian, Dasani, or Smartwater? One of those is the correct answer. Name the brand of bottled water that uses the marketing slogan, "Live Young." Is it Fiji, Evian? Is it Evian or Evian? Dasani or Smartwater? What do you think? Pick one. Moving on. Going to number 7 now. And it's another Halloween or horror question for you. Number 7. What is the name? And Jaws is a horror movie. Jaws is a horror movie. What is the name of Captain Quint's boat in the horror movie Jaws? Now, have you ever watched Jaws? I tell you what, it's a good movie. It's one of those movies that I watch anytime it comes on TV. I don't know why, but it just intrigues me. But what is the name of the boat? And the boat was in most of the movie. What they go after the shark with. What is the name of the boat? Captain Quint's boat. Said it right on the back there. What is the name of Captain Quint's boat in the horror movie Jaws? Number 8, your last general trivia question of the evening. According to the Bible, and it's another multiple choice question. According to the Bible, what animal did Noah release first from the ark? Was it a horse, a raven, a sheep, or a lion? All right, one more time. According to the Bible, what animal did Noah release from the ark first when the rain stopped? First animal off the boat. Was it a horse, a raven, a sheep, or a lion? Pick one. Pick it right. 4 points. The last general trivia question. First animal off the ark when it stopped raining. Number 9. What is the make or model? Okay, you can give me either or. Both get you same as one. What is the make or model of the car known as Christine from the 1983 Stephen King movie of the same name? Christine. Make or model. Okay, so your make is Toyota, Nissan. Okay, the model would be Toyota Corolla, Camry. You know what I'm saying? You can give me either or. Okay, Ford F-150. Ford is the make, F-150 is the model. Either one. If you give me both, fine. But you're only going to get 4 points. Okay? Now, think about it. If you don't know either, you could probably take a guess at the make. Okay? So that might be a quick way to 4 points. Either or for 4 points. What is the make or model of the car known as Christine from the 1983 Stephen King movie? Number 10, your last 4-point question. Here it is. At what age, again, I'm looking for a number. At what age did Michael Myers murder his sister Judith in the original horror film Halloween? Okay, the very first one, we talked about it earlier tonight. 1978 was the first movie, starred Jamie Lee Curtis. And if you remember the beginning of the movie, you had Michael Myers murdered his sister, and that's how he turned into a crazy. How old was he when he murdered his sister Judith? Original movie, Halloween, from 1978. All right, here we go with your final question for tonight. It is a horror movie question, I believe. We'll look at it. It's worth 8 points, though. Get it right. Number 11. Give me the name. Oh, wow. This is a Halloween question for you. This is like, I don't know, pop culture, general Halloween. Name the former Serbian president who, according to sources, was staked through the heart after his death in March 2007 by Serbian vampire hunters to assure he would not return. There's a picture of him. They actually thought this guy was a vampire. Okay? They swore he was a vampire. So, I need the name of this guy. He was the former Serbian president who, according to sources, was staked through the heart after his death in March 2007 by Serbian vampire hunters to assure he would not return. What's this guy's first and last name here? I tell you what, for 8 points, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Spelling doesn't count. You give me first or last, I'll give you 8 points. All right? That's going to do it for round number 4. We're coming back. Before we do the answers, get your guesses ready. Don't put them in yet because I got to write them down. I got to find out who wins. And remember, you're only going to get one guess. Right back. Okay, here we go again. Give you one last look at it. Okay. You have Whoppers, Hershey's, Milk Duds, Reese's cups, little cups, Kit Kats, Almond Joys, Reese's Pumpkins. Only a few of these though are all in here. Again, so you can see the size of my hands and the top. Okay. All right. If you guys, you get one guess. Okay. If you give me more than one guess, I'm taking only your first guess. All right, you can start throwing your guesses up now. You want to write them down. Then we're going to give you our winner at the end of the round for answers. Also coming up too, we got our theme for next week. And it's a brand new theme, something I haven't done before, so hopefully you'll like that. Also too, next week, make sure you stay connected to Facebook and the newsletter. As I said, I'm back to work and not sure what the schedule will be, if I'm going to be running late or have to switch around or something. So I will let you know as soon as I can. So put your guesses in there for the candy. And as I said, whoever is closest to the number of candies in there, I'll make sure you get it. I'll bring it to your house. And let's see. All right. All right, so we got Flash with 69. I got Lauren with 142. Andrew with 83. Jamie with 142. And if there are multiples, we will have a tiebreaker. Kate with 89. Amanda Michael with 187. Taco 143. Bob and Peg and Matt with 135. Darren with 77. Teresa with 100. Karen with 247. Michelle 225. Land Ravel with 80. Good job, Nick. Nick with 1. Laura with 114. And Andy with 95. We're going to find out, aren't we, John, whose house I'm delivering it to. All right, anybody else that has not guessed? Anyone who has not guessed? If you're online and you're playing, you can guess. Anyone? Going once. Going twice. All right. Closed. All right. No more guesses. And we're going to give you the answer or the total in a couple of minutes. But first, we're going to give you the round 4 answers. Here we go. Sure, we can put Ava in. You know I love Ava. 92. All right, Ava's going to be. I was waiting for you, Ava. I was waiting for you to jump in. Ava will be the last one. All right, here we go. Correct answers for round number 4. The first wrapped penny candy, that was the Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll was the first wrapped penny candy. That was way back in, I don't know, I think the 40s they started wrapping it. And if you bought it then, you're probably still chewing it. Number 2, Mrs. Jumbo, Mr. Stork, and Timothy Q. Mouse are all from the Disney movie Dumbo. Hopefully you all got that one. Question number 3. Started as a local event in Northeast Philly. I was looking for the charity that is associated with trick-or-treating. It is Trick or Treat for UNICEF. Trick or Treat for UNICEF. I remember every year. I mean, we used to have kids in this neighborhood used to come around. There was little boxes, looked like that. Looked like a little box of the old animal crackers, and used to put dimes in there and different things for UNICEF. And you don't see that anymore. But what a great idea! Trick or Treat for UNICEF. Number 4, Amal Clooney. She was born in Beirut, Lebanon. She is Lebanese. Number 5. How many Scream movies have been released? There are 4. 4 Scream movies, and the 5th one is coming out in 2022. And Courtney Cox and David Arquette have both signed on for that one. Number 6, the brand of bottled water is with Live Young is Evian. Evian. That is the brand, Evian. Number 7, the name of Captain Quint's boat in the movie Orca, Jaws, is Orca. There's a picture of the boat. Number 8, according to the Bible, what animal did Noah release first? That is a raven. A raven, and I wish I knew my Bible better. I could tell you why, but the raven was the first animal released from the ark after the rain stopped. Number 9, you could have gave me any combination, make or model here, but the car known as Christine from the Stephen King movie was a 1958 Plymouth Fury. And either one of those would have got you 4 points. Number 10. Question number 10. At what age did Michael Myers murder his sister? In the movie Halloween, he was 6 years old. 6 years old when he hacked her up. And the final question, I think maybe Andrew got this one. But number 11. The former Serbian president, who according to sources was staked through the heart after his death in March 2007 by Serbian vampire hunters, was sure he would not return. And that is Slobodan Milosevic right there. So, maybe Andy got that one too. But Slobodan Milosevic, not a nice guy, but they staked him. Make sure of him. Always make sure to kill. All right, let's run down the scores. Post your round 4 scores and your total. No, Andrew didn't get it. I thought you had it for sure. Post your round 4 scores and your total score, and let's see if we can find out who is going to win tonight. Tell you what, I don't know if you saw this either. Congress had the tech giants today in Capitol Hill, and I don't know if you caught that one, but this guy who runs Twitter, this guy Jack Dorsey, the best comment I heard on the news today was, "What is up with his beard?" And somebody commented on it. I wish I had the guy's name. He said he looks like he's Charles Manson's running partner. Okay, and I was like, that is perfect. Right? Guy's running Twitter. He looks like a psychopath. All right, scores are coming in. Darren with a good 4th round for a total of 49. Bob and Peg with 100. Lauren, great job. Great 4th round with 103. Andrew, Ashley, and the boys with 88. The Flash with 84. Mike with Team Whatever takes the lead with 106. What else we got here? Taco with a good score, 102. Taco in third place. Kate and Mike with 74. He may be retired, Vinny. Actually, I knew Andy would come up with Slobodan. These history guys right on point. That's why I thought you might have it, Andrew. But yeah, they allegedly staked him. Who else we missing here? Let's get the scores in. All right, Jamie with a good night with a 109. That'll move the pile. Who else? Who else has got some scores tonight? Everyone in? Alright, so it looks like it was Jamie, Lauren, Ava with a score of 109. Coming in second, Team Whatever with 106. And third place with 103 for Lauren. Alright, how about a hand, some hearts, and some love out there for everybody who scored. Don't go nowhere. Let me total up the candy and let you know what's coming on next week. I'll be right back. All right, we are ready. First, congratulations to all of our players tonight. Great job. I hope you had some fun, and I know I did. Always fun to do a Halloween theme. Thank you for your tips and donations. I greatly appreciate it. Tough for me to check, but I appreciate your generosity, and I love you all, and guys are just keeping things moving now for us, and we love you all dearly. Next week, let's start with that first. Let's take a look at next week's theme, and it's a brand new theme that I am calling Separated at Birth. Separated at Birth. Okay? So we should have some fun with this one. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet, but hopefully if you don't have your email in, make sure I get your email, and I'll send you my newsletter and Facebook and all that good stuff, and you'll know what the theme is. Again, don't forget to check the Facebook theme and the newsletter for any changes. If my schedule changes or if I'm going to be late or I can't make it, I will post it on Raccoon Hunters and Facebook, and if I know ahead of time that I'll be late, it'll definitely be in the newsletter. So pay attention for next Wednesday. This is our theme. I'll let you know as soon as I can. All right, for the candy. Most of you were light on your guess, okay? Most of your guesses were pretty low. But we do have a winner who came within 2 pieces of candy. So just to give you the accounting on this, there were 30 Whoppers, 30 Hershey bars, 28 Milk Duds, 38 Reese's Cups, 30 Kit Kats, 25 Almond Joys, and 7 Reese's Pumpkins for a total of 189. Our winner tonight Mike Alfano, he's got 187. So how about a hand for Mike? Mike, I'll get with you on Facebook. I'll get with your mom, and we'll get you the candy. I'll drop it off at the house one night or one day this weekend. But how about a hand for Mike? He won the big bucket of candy. There it is, and hopefully you will count it and know that I did not take any. But congratulations to Mike getting the candy for us. And I don't know, what should I do for Thanksgiving? Should I give away a turkey maybe or something? What do you think? I don't know. Peeps? No, I don't think they're doing Peeps anymore since the vid. You know? Yeah, you were way off there. Let's see. We had some good scores. Let's see. Flash had 69. Lauren was kind of in the house at 142. Andrew 83. Jamie had 142. Kate, Amanda, they were in the 80s. Karen and Michelle in the 200s. And Darren was 77. Taco 143. Bob and Peg 135. Laura with 114. So a lot of the numbers were kind of low. So, but Mikey, good job with the in two. So again, I'll hit you up on Facebook. I'll get with your mom, and we'll get the candy over to you. Don't forget, next week, Separated at Birth. Check out the newsletter for what that's all about. Hey, gang, we had a great night. Before you leave, if you haven't put a like on the stream, go to YouTube, give me your like, give me your subscriptions. And, you know, I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me. Hopefully I'm starting someday, turn the corner, and, you know, we'll get back. We'll get there. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Happy Halloween. Have a great holiday. See you next time.